Those are the words to say.
Okay. It still says event is starting.
Basil, give us a thumbs up.
Cool. Hello. Sorry about that. Chat. My name is Andrew London. Hi. And this is...
I'm James Peckham.
Cool.
Had to think there. Had to put a little in.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've done one of these.
Yeah. I do them every Thursday, which is exciting.
I've heard.
I should feel comfortable and natural.
Yeah.
So today we are going to be talking about a few things, but we are going to start by talking about Amazon Key, which is a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a lot of headlines over the last 24 hours or so since it was announced, and people seem to be not excited by it. They seem to be a little bit scared by it.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen, Amazon Key is basically a new service that is being offered by Amazon that allows delivery drivers and other people into your home without you being there.
Yeah, so you need to have Prime subscription. And this is only being tested in some US cities at the moment. You need to have a Prime subscription, a smart lock on your front door, and a specific camera, which is going to be part of what Amazon is using here. So basically, the courier turns up at your house, rings your doorbell. You then get a phone. You then get a notification on your phone where it says, "Do you want to watch the security camera and watch what they're doing?" So you watch them go into the house. You unlock the phone. You unlock your front door on the phone, and then you watch them go in, put the package down on your kitchen table or wherever it's meant to be, and then watch them leave again.
Yeah.
But you are not at the house at this moment. So,
Best case scenario.
Yeah, best case scenario, that is what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
So, the intention there is that they then go do that and then leave. And then the package is in your house. You're not going to find it in your bin. You're not going to find it like where anyone's gone to go and hide a package.
Yeah, so obviously the internet is full of hilarious places that Amazon delivery drivers have conveniently left packages. And so there is the possibility that this is going to be a good thing. And so actually one of our commenters, Ryan Barkley, has just said Amazon Key could be good for the older generation or disabled who may struggle to get the parcel or get to the door. So it does potentially have benefits. Like you can see it and go, yeah, I get it. Just because I have looked down and seen the comments, we've got a lot of people saying hello this time. So we're just going to quickly say some hellos. So we've got Ms. Tech saying hello, hi. The British Unknown.
That guy.
Diran Irash, Tarek, and Ryan, who says that he's coming from another place, and Rahul D. So hello to all of you.
Hi guys.
Hi, thanks for joining us. There are positives that you can see with Amazon Key.
That's a really good point from Ryan, actually, and that's not something I've really considered. I have been considering this as the average Prime subscriber, probably. But it does make sense for I still think it makes sense in terms of you being able to sit at work and watching someone then into your home, but I think it's a little bit strange if you're going to let them then have access to your entire house. Basically my thinking. I've seen some people suggest that maybe you could have, if you have like a conservatory that goes into your house or something like that, that you have two locks on your doors. So you've got a smart lock on the front one. Yeah. They can then get into like the small part of your house essentially. Put the package down, leave, and they haven't actually had access to your house. Yeah, and I've seen lots of people commenting that it would make more sense if you had a locker that they could open, and that does exist. Like those things have been tried before. Yeah, and Amazon has its own service, which I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's for apartment blocks where you have a big thing of lockers and they go and they put a code in and that's how you do it. But this is for people's homes, isn't it? And like it's a weird one. Like I saw one person commenting that potentially it could be dangerous for the drivers because there are parts of America particularly where people shoot people trying to break into their houses. And so if you forget you've got a delivery coming and you hear somebody like and that's a good point. It's a thing that seems totally alien to us because we're not in a country where guns are common, but that's a possibility. And like obviously the personal safety for the person getting things delivered to is also a big question that a lot of people have been raising, because you're just letting someone you don't know into your house, and it does raise interesting questions about your insurance as well, doesn't it? That like obviously if someone breaks into your house and steals stuff, it's different to if somebody is let into your house. Yeah, that's the thing that people I think are really worrying about here, is that essentially you're allowing another way for your home to be hacked in a way. But that's just using a smart lock. If you're confident enough to use a smart lock, you're not going to be worried about that. that's that element of it really. The fact you're letting a courier into your home is a little bit different because you are watching it on a phone. You are watching exactly what they do, and I'm assuming you'll be able to report it to Amazon immediately if anything else goes wrong.
Well, that's it. Amazon is saying that the people that are doing these deliveries are going to be vetted. They're going to go through all of the usual processes and checks. They're going to know exactly who the driver is that is delivering the thing. Like you say, it's going to be filmed, the entire thing. So there are a lot of security measures in place, but it is just that feeling, isn't it, of letting someone into your personal space, into your home.
And the other thing, this is a really limited service right now. This is something they're rolling out in specific US cities. I don't think we know exactly where it is yet, but there's no sign of it coming to the UK or anything. This is just for specific Prime customers in certain markets at the moment, and it's something they've been trialing along with like basically thousands of other things that Amazon are trying to do to allow to deliver your packages easier. So I don't think we need to worry about it right now. This isn't going to change the face of way things are delivered. This isn't going to be something that everyone has to be able to use Amazon in a year's time. It's just an alternative if you are set up in that way that you have a smart lock and you have this stuff and you're okay with it. So
it's just another new way of doing a thing, and change is always scary. But that's where we are. So we have got many comments from Pratap Singh. Hello, Pratap Singh, who is saying he's from India, and please say his name.
Hi.
And I'm sure
Andrew already did.
That now that I have said that, you're going to stop commenting. And we've got Dia Varma, who has also said hello. Hi. Someone has said, Tony Warisa has said PlayStation. We will be getting onto the PlayStation stuff in a little while. And so first we were doing that.
I'm not going to talk about that though. No. Emma Boyle's going to come in and talk about that. Who's tried out Assassin's Creed and Super Mario Brothers.
Yes.
No, Super Mario Odyssey.
Some Mario Odyssey. God. Exactly.
It's the first time I've ever done
that. It's okay. But now we are going to talk about some some older school technology.
And so some more gaming stuff.
More gaming stuff. But the Kinect.
The Kinect from this thing. From the Kinect dead. Kinect's gone. Basically Microsoft has stopped making the Kinect. Something they introduced in the Xbox 360, so it was the camera that you could put on top and you could play different games, and it also allowed for the functionality of like being able to talk to your TV through Cortana and that kind of stuff.
And it's interesting because obviously the Kinect allowed for an augmented reality experience that it allowed. Exactly. And so now that augmented reality is becoming such a massive thing, one of the first mainstream augmented reality devices is being taken away, is no more.
But we lost the iToy from the PlayStation 2. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
The iToy, that was like one of the first levels of gaming VR. That was AR. That was so good. I loved that game. It literally was just one skin in front of your eyes basically, and you were washing windows. But it was so much fun. It is a big shame. It is a big shame that they've decided to give up on it. But it was something that was originally put in the box with the Xbox One when the Xbox One originally launched. And then they went, actually, these aren't selling that well because they're about £80 for the camera. So they took that price out and took the camera out of the box and dropped the price of the Xbox One. I think that was probably the first sign of it dying, to be honest. So you could buy one on the side, but now they're stopping manufacture of them. And you probably could pick one up now if you're really keen to get one. But in, say, a year's time, they're going to be really hard to come by unless you're buying second hand.
I was kind of surprised because when I was out at Gamescom not that long ago, I was getting briefed about Xbox One X Enhanced games, and a couple of the games that they were showing, the Disney games, were Kinect games. And they were like, and so they weren't saying, this is a new Kinect game, but they were like the old Kinect games that had been enhanced. And someone asked if they were still going to be Kinect enabled, and they were like, obviously you have to get an adapter in order to make the Kinect work because it doesn't have a direct port and everything, but they were still pushing these games that used to be big Kinect titles, and now it's gone. And
there's not really that big an install base really, I don't think, with the Xbox One. In terms of the people that actually own a Kinect. It's probably higher than the PlayStation camera and the PlayStation 4 because they were never bundled together. But actually I don't think there's that many in homes really to keep making those kind of games worthwhile. So I think that's kind of just going to die entirely now that you can't actually buy the camera, which is a real shame, and some people are really disappointed about it, but also there weren't that many games for it, and there weren't that many applications for it. So
yeah, and Microsoft has learned a lot from it. Being able to take all of the learning that was in the Kinect and put it into other things. And so the Kinect is actually quite an amazing device. Like, I wrote a news story ages and ages ago about a team that was using the Kinect to scan dinosaur skulls that basically and so the setup that they had couldn't deal with a fossil of the size of a T-Rex skull, and they didn't want to do invasive modes of scanning because they were worried about damaging it, and they discovered that actually they could hook a Kinect up to a backpack and walk around the T-Rex skull and scan it. And so it's like, it has these
stop Microsoft.
So it has these amazing capabilities that obviously Microsoft has taken all of that and is putting it into AR and other stuff, into their mixed reality headsets.
It's a tough week for paleontologists everywhere. They are so upset right now.
But it is a good week for people that like robot animals.
Yeah, it's good people. It's good week for people like dogs, to be honest. Sony's Aibo dog from the late 90s, early 2000s, was it? I think it was about 1998 or something. The first one came out, and there were a couple of different iterations of it. Sony's pet dog.
2006 it went away.
Was it?
I think so.
Right, cool. Someone wrote a news story about it this week, didn't they?
Check me out. And so basically it looks like the Aibo is coming back. And so there was a rumour that went around earlier this week that basically said that Sony is planning a media event in November where they're going to announce a new robot dog.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
It makes sense.
Yeah, we don't know it's definitely going to happen for certain, but that rumour does make sense. There's so many connected toys right now, and connected toys is a really big hype subject. Why not bring something back with that nostalgic name? And then also,
and so there's no guarantee that it's going to be. There's no guarantee it's going to be an Aibo. But what everyone's saying at the moment is that it's going to be a smart speaker. And so rather than so it's going to be a little robot dog that can follow you around. That is a smart speaker. So like has not Alexa integration because it's, but could you imagine?
Yeah, cool.
So
I genuinely didn't realise
so
that.
if you were just like, robot dog, come here, and it would like, and walk into whatever room you were in. And
the excitement in your face right now is amazing.
So if you've never had the pure unbridled joy of watching the Aibo final of RoboCup, which is like, it's the football World Cup but with robots, and so it's always hilarious, but the Aibo one is just the best thing in the world, and so go and watch it.
But cool. We need to put that link in the chat. We'll do that at some point.
But just, I love them, and they were obviously, the Aibo was in a Janet Jackson music video and was everyone's like vision of the future, and it was just
Basil's dancing right now behind the camera, by the way.
It was just like the vision of the future, and it was the first time that there were proper like robots that were actually joyful and that you interacted with, and it was like the earliest version of the teddy bear from AI, you know, the teddy that walks around. I don't know that one. And so we are getting a comment that the mic has gone a bit funny.
Mic's fine. Someone just got the underground.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so there is a train that runs underneath
kind of
this
irritating.
office, which is fun. And so if you just had a rumbling sound, that'll be what that was.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But
what's also interesting about that, when you talking about the smart speaker, is at IFA this year, Sony announced their own smart speaker. The first attempt, basically, at making a HomePod, at making an Amazon Echo, or every company has a smart speaker right now, basically. I'm pretty sure it was Google Assistant that they put inside it. I didn't get to see it while I was at IFA. But yeah, that was Sony's smart speaker, which isn't out yet, isn't on sale yet. So why not bring that technology and take it outside of the super sexy, nice speaker and then put it inside a robot dog, put that around your living room?
Yeah.
That would be a bloody piece.
Well, it's also a way of standing out in a massively oversaturated smart speaker market. That like Amazon on its own has got a confusingly vast array of speakers already, and then you've got the Google speakers, and then the Apple speaker, and there are
so many alternative Alexa speakers even now. Like there's so many we've been using from so many different brands you've never even heard of that are trying to do smart speakers. So making it that kind of unique concept. It's gonna be expensive, and your actual dog is probably gonna hate it if you manage to get one. So
yes, he will.
So that'd be awesome. What are people saying in the comments?
Cool. Okay, we have got Tony Warisa has said, better go to the delivery office and receive the parcel by ourselves. So obviously still talking about Amazon Key.
Or we get the robot dog to go do it.
Or we get... Could you imagine?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Okay, so you get an Amazon Key set up in your house, but then you have the robot guard dog.
Yeah.
In your house, you're absolutely fine.
You're totally
totally fine. You can control the guard dog. So basically, you only set it loose if they start then trying to rob your house.
Yeah.
Done.
Perfect.
Makes so much sense.
Right.
Right. On that note, I'm going to swap
done.
out. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here, and Emma's going to come in and talk about some video games.
Cool.
Thanks. See you in a bit.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So just whilst we are changing over, I'm going to say hello to Kanhia Gond. Hello. And now Emma is joining us. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am very good, thank you. So we are talking about Assassin's Creed.
Yes, we are.
We are. So you have been playing it.
I have. I've had a really hard week. Like, honestly,
yeah.
it's been so difficult. Like, all these games, they're all coming out tomorrow, and it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed is the one that I was most excited about. I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
Because I played the very first one when it first came out, and I've bought every single one since.
Yeah.
Always hopeful that it's gonna be the best thing ever.
Yeah.
It always lets me down, but I go back for more regardless. This time it's actually managed to impress me.
Has it?
Yes, it is a relief. So
Cool.
yeah.
So I'm one of those people that when I first started playing the Assassin's Creed games, that I was like, I love it.
Yeah.
And then you're in Florence and you're like, I'm in Florence, it's amazing. And like climbing the Duomo and then jumping off and
yeah, exactly.
and it all happens. And then it got to a point with me where I was like, it's the same game.
Oh yeah, it's like grinding, repetitive.
Yeah. And every game that came out felt like it was just the same game. It was
Yeah.
the same game but set somewhere different.
Yeah.
But that's not the case anymore.
No, it's not. Well, this one opens things up a little bit more.
Okay.
So there's RPG mechanics and there are leveling systems and there's much more in terms of side quests. Now, it's worth noting that each side quest is pretty much the same kind of formula of fetch, kill, sneak around, but it's couched in stories in such a way that it feels fresh, which is a nice way to do things. I mean, I think in Assassin's Creed it was always going to be hard to keep things contextual and still manage to have each mission be different. So the mechanics remain largely the same, but they feel fresh enough that I wasn't bored immediately.
Yeah.
And plus the fact that ancient Egypt is just really cool.
So this is a thing that I was kind of wondering about because I've seen little demos of it, but I've not managed to play it myself.
Yeah.
That it seems to me like so much of the Assassin's Creed games is about climbing up things and jumping off things.
Yeah.
And ancient Egypt you don't necessarily associate with tall buildings.
Oh yeah, I mean they're like, you get the pyramids, you get the Sphinx, and then everything else is pretty much flat.
Yeah.
This one, there's a nice balance between the kind of open map that you got in Black Flag. There's quite a lot of that, but the cities are quite I mean, by the point in this game, it's already an ancient civilization. So their cities are pretty big, pretty sprawling. You've got the Greeks and the Romans coming in, throwing their own buildings in. So there are structures within it, but mostly it's about kind of weaving your way through tight alleys. It's quite Florence-y in that sense. It's reminiscent of Rome and Florence, so there's still that sense of fun in the cities. It's really good.
Wicked. The British Unknown has said Black Flag will always be the best Assassin's Creed. Your opinions? That's a yes.
It is pretty good, yeah. And this one is pretty much as close as we've gotten to Black Flag. Since it came out. So yeah, Origins is basically the one to beat at this point for me.
Oh really?
Yeah, I know.
Oh wow.
I feel I've just made a. Oh no.
No, that's a big claim.
Yeah, I know this is a big claim.
Yeah.
No, do you know what? I'm going to stand by it. Yeah.
What? So we've currently got a review in progress on the site, don't we?
Yes.
And so if you want to see the full rundown of what Emma thinks, then you can check out that review there. But yeah, I'm excited.
I know, like, I will rest final judgment until I finish the very last part of it. I'm so close to it, but at this point, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, which I imagine has taken you quite a lot of time, because from reading it, it sounds like it's fairly open and expansive.
I have done nothing but play Assassin's Creed. Like, I've not spoken to anyone else other than in work. Like, I've locked myself in a room and played it, which is what I would have done anyway, but
yeah.
It's been arduous.
Cool. But also,
yeah, I've been playing Super Mario Odyssey. I was playing it a week before now.
Okay.
So the review for that has gone up. The review was not written by me.
Right.
It was written by the wonderful Damien.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find that on the site as well.
Mm-hmm.
Super Mario is one of the most fun games it is possible to play. Like,
Really?
Yeah, it's just as soon as you pick up the Switch and you turn this game on, you're smiling.
Yeah.
Like, it just wants you to have fun, and you do, and that's pretty much it. Like it's 3D, it's sandbox, it's Mario with a semi-sentient hat that can possess things. You know, it's
So, talk me through that.
you like I don't even know how to describe it. Like honestly, so usually in Mario games you get power ups.
Yes.
That like kind of alter your powers and stuff. This time you have a hat and you throw it at things, and when you do, you can possess them and you kind of take control of them and use their powers. So you can throw it at like a tower of Goombas, and suddenly you are that tower of Goombas, and they don't apparently slip on ice. So this is
Right.
perfect for ice levels, and you use your enemies and your environments with this hat to solve puzzles and collect moons, and yeah, it's really fun.
And there are
It's just great.
loads of different worlds, aren't there?
There are many of them, and each kind of has its own personality. So you get, like the food world. It's called the Luncheon Kingdom. There's a lot of forks running around.
Okay.
Everything's food themed, and then there's the Lake Kingdom. There's mermaids in that. The Sand Kingdom. That's pretty Day of the Dead style desert oasis.
Yeah.
Nice little men in maracas and sombreros and stuff. Everything has a very distinct personality, and
Yeah.
that's something that Nintendo's always done well.
Wicked. Cool. So, I'm just going to see if we have had any questions. We've had a lot of questions saying, "Hello, Emma.
Hello.
Who are you? Are you new?" And
Yeah,
it's, no, not
They've
new
let
at all.
me out. They've let me out.
Yeah, we've let her on the couch for one. Yeah, da 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 da.
God, there are quite a lot.
Yeah, lots of questions all about you. And Tony Warisa has said Fruit Ninja, which I have no idea what that has to do with the
Thank you.
conversation we're having.
Thank you for
but
your
Thank you for
contribution.
your contribution. Thank
Actually,
you for sharing.
Fruit Ninja,
Yeah.
in spirit, is like a combination of Mario and Assassin's Creed. So, yeah.
Perfect.
Why not?
Yeah. One more thing that we are going to talk about this week
Yes.
is Steam sale
Yes.
that is happening, and
Bargains
so
to be had.
bargains. And so yeah, obviously there was the summer Steam sale. If you're a PC gamer, you know about that. It's the big extravaganza of the year where all of the
Yeah.
the discounts
hoard,
happen.
yeah.
Yeah. But a couple of days ago, somebody leaked the dates for
Yes.
the Halloween sale, the Black Friday sale, and the winter sale. And so if you go on Tech Radar, you can see when all of them are.
Yeah.
And the Halloween sale is supposed to start today,
Well, that's exciting.
isn't it?
Basically, you don't have to go outside on Halloween. You can just stay home and play really cheap games.
Yeah, exactly.
why they do it, right?
And so, yeah, we've been like, oh no, we can't come out.
Oh, no.
Oh no, it's
I have so
very
many
sad,
plans.
very sad. Yeah, just so that we can get them bargains. And yeah, usually it lasts about 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
But this week, if the rumours are true, it's going to be a 7-day
Oh, I didn't know
Halloween
that.
sale. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
exciting.
it is exciting.
Yeah, that's going to pretty much run into Black Friday and Christmas. At
Yeah.
no point between now and the new year are you going to have to pay full price for a game.
Yeah.
So take advantage of that.
Perfect. Cool. Well, that is us for the week. So thank you very much for joining us. I have been Andrew London.
I've been Emma Boyle.
Bye bye.
Bye.